What's up, guys? Chris Hill here. I'm fired up. I talk about success a lot. How do you get there? And is there a roadmap? I don't think there really is, but there's some things that can help you get moving in the right direction. And I listened to this speech last night from this businessman from the 1940s. His name was Albert Ian Gray. You can Google it, on YouTube. There's also a little very tiny book that you can read, buy from Amazon for $3 or $4, and it's called The Common Denominator of Success. The thing that successful people do, that unsuccessful people don't. And cool, sounds great, right? But before I actually tell it to you, maybe you need to pause the video, maybe you just need to think for a second. When you hear this, are you going to actually apply it to your life, to your relationships, to your work, to your health, to all the things that are important to us as human beings? Because that's what it comes down to. Most of us know the right answers and the things to do, but we're lazy and we don't want to do them. So what's the common denominator of successful people? What is it that they do that others don't? The one thing they do is that they are able to form habits that unsuccessful people are not. That's it. It's that simple. You might say, okay, that's kind of open-ended. Yeah, so apply it to your life however you can. What are the things that unsuccessful people don't want to do? They don't want to wake up early. They don't want to go to the gym. They say, oh, well, I want to lose 50 pounds, but I don't want to go to the gym every day. So I'll just stay overweight and unhealthy. Or I would rather have a $5 Starbucks because it's easy and might taste a little bit better versus brewing a 25-cent pot with my cream and sugar at home, where that money could maybe go towards a business down the road or your kid's education or a mortgage for your house. So these things that unsuccessful people don't want to do, that's what's keeping them from being successful. And it applies to whatever capacity of your life. It's not going to be the same exact for everybody, but figure out the parts of your life that you feel like you're unsuccessful in. Your job, your career, your relationships, your health. Figure out where you need to apply those things. But you say, okay, I get it. The most important part about this, I think, really is that nobody wants to do these things. Like, the successful people don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and then start working at 6:30 and then go to the gym and they're not done until 8 o'clock at night. Nobody wants to brew a cup of coffee at home if I can have a $5 Starbucks. If it's easier and it tastes a little bit better. Right? But nobody wants to do that stuff. I don't, you don't, nobody does. So we're all in the same boat here. So those excuses are BS. But then you say, okay, Chris, well, how do I get there? Like, I need to form these habits that are gonna change, the direction of my life. I get it. How do I form these? Well, the people that are successful, what's driving the bus is this purpose. It's this end result of making a change, whatever that is, in their relationship, in their business, in their community, in their health. And for them, the results of getting to this place outweigh the methods in getting there. Meaning that, okay, it's not gonna be that fun getting there. If I wanna lose 50 pounds, I'm gonna have to run to the gym for 90 days straight or however long it is to lose 50 pounds. The method of getting there, which is the running part, isn't as important as actually losing the weight. So I'll do it. Versus the person that's unsuccessful says, well, yeah, I want to lose 50 pounds, but if I have to go to the gym, I'll just stay here on the couch and eat some potato chips and maybe gain 50 pounds. Because it's not that important. The result's not that as important as actually having to put in the work to lose the weight. So think about these parts of your life. It made me wake up and open my eyes. There's definitely certain pieces that I need to look at and say, what are the things that I need to adopt? The habits I need to form to create success in X, Y, or Z category of my life. And these habits are so important because they help us build momentum. And so once you start doing these things, we start moving in the right direction, and then faster and faster and faster. So ask yourself, what's one habit I can adopt that will most affect the success level of my life right now? Maybe that's taking control of your finances. Maybe it's going to the gym like we talked about. Maybe it's any number of things. Write it down, hang it by your desk, put it in your wallet, whatever the hell you have to do. And then also write down what's one habit that if I got rid of, that my life would feel like it's more successful, as well as maybe holding me back. And commit to doing it. Some of you say, well, yeah, I want to be successful. I want to quit smoking. I want to quit drinking so much. I want to stop spending so much money. I want to open this food truck, this restaurant, but you go out drinking every night with your friends. Or you want to create amazing food, but you aren't willing to put in the work and study and be creative and maybe take a couple sacrifices along the way. We want it to be easy, but it's not supposed to be easy. Because remember, the results are what drives the bus, not the way that you get there. So what are the habits you need to form? Write that shit down and commit to it. And little by little, one day, then the next, then the next, and then the next. And one day you'll look back at your life and say, wow, look where I am right now versus 2 years ago. That was a freaking joke. But the only way you get there is by wake up tomorrow and say, I'm committed to this. Wake up the next day, I'm committed to this. And hold yourself accountable. And find people in your life that will hold you accountable as well. Because you want success, you're going to have to work for it. Make sacrifices and do the hard things. The things that nobody wants to do. But those are the things that help us get there. Share this with a friend. Leave a comment. And if you do adopt some of these habits, shoot me an email. Let me know how it goes. I'll try to hold you accountable as well. Chris@bachelorkitchen.com. And let's go create some success. I'm fired up. Let's do it.